It was eliminated.
I'm too old for that shit.
Oh, there you go. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy Power Rangers
Man, this is the place to be. This is the only Power Rangers event happening today. So this is the place in the world to be. That's what it's all about. Now, you guys, be some more. We're on the 28-year anniversary of Power Rangers.
Oh, dang, 28 years.
And one of the more current teams, obviously, so you're still fresh off the set. How does it feel when you got the roles, all of you, on Power Rangers? Were you fans? And did you obviously you knew of the show, but what was your? Did you know what you were stepping into, for example?
Rory. So yeah, like
Leaders go first.
you know, do we know what we were stepping into? I did not know what I was stepping into. Of course, I was knew of Power Rangers. Me and my brother used to watch Power Rangers growing up. He's 8 years older than me, so he grew up on Mighty Morphin.
Okay.
Yeah, the OGs. And I grew up kind of on the Disney era, you know, Ninja Storm, Wild Force, Dino Thunder era.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it's crazy. So was I a fan? I was a fan of that Disney era of Power Rangers, and I didn't really look and take up looking at the role again. I fell out of it right after SPD.
Oh.
I did. I did. I fell out right after SPD. You know, just started focusing on girls. You know how that goes.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I didn't start like looking and researching the role until becoming, you know, Devin Daniels, and you know, you look at the show differently as an adult than as you did as a kid. You know, it's kind of crazy. Just wow, like. And then I think back to being with my brother watching the show, and just the excitement that we used to have, and I'm like, wow, I'm on this show. And I'm here with you guys
And your brother's
right
not.
now.
Right.
I know my brother's at home looking at his little brother like, my man.
I knew what it was growing up. I didn't necessarily watch it a ton. My two older brothers were like the big fans, and like I watched it because is this on?
Really?
Try to switch on the
Can
side.
you not hear it?
Oh yeah, it's like an on-off switch.
Turn it on.
There it is.
Yeah, so I watched it from like them, and obviously like I mean everyone knows what Power Rangers is, even if you haven't like watched it. So just to be a part of something that's like recognizable like around the world is super cool. And I do remember when I got the audition for it, and I saw that it said like must relocate to New Zealand. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like so cool. So yeah, it's great. It's great. It's a beautiful thing. It's now being on it made me realize just like, I don't know, you guys are amazing. Like you guys are so loyal, you're such great fans. And it really makes all of this special, and like that's why we're here, you know, because of you guys. So yeah, it's a super special thing to be a part of, and it's cool to be like a family with all the past Rangers. And yeah, it's just super cool and unique and fun, and I love it, and I love you guys. And yeah. I had to deal with him for 9 months. For 9 months, all day, every day, 14 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Hey! In other words, he's blessed. Yeah, I think for me, I never really grew up watching Power Rangers. Same thing like them. I knew what Power Rangers was. I knew the impact it had on everyone's lives. And because there's a lot of people that grew up watching Power Rangers that, you know, that are around my dad's age, which is super cool. Which is super cool. And I remember getting
All the groans in the audience back there when you said that. 22 years old, right? 22 years old, guys. It's like barely breaks. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, 22-inch arms, right? That's what you said?
Python.
No, but I remember getting the call, and it was the best day of my life. I felt like a rock star, especially on Power Morphicon. I don't know if you guys were there in 2018. Yeah! There you go. Exactly. We were so nervous, and obviously I was the first one that got called out and revealed. And that was the most nerve-wracking moment of my life, because I don't know how the fans would take it, whether they would like us, whether they would not. So it was, I was pretty nervous, but I mean, you guys accepted us, because we came to the fan base as strangers to a legacy that was already built. So thank you guys so much for accepting us with open arms, and the show was very well received, and I just appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you too.
I grew up watching it. I started off with In Space. That was kind of like.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, still has the best theme song in my opinion.
Oh,
And yeah, it was that kind of thing where it was like I got the call. I was just watching some anime, and my roommate was there, and we were like, my manager doesn't ever call me, just casually. He's like, hey man, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you think I'm doing? I'm waiting for the call. Like, is this the call? He's like, yeah man, this is the call. I don't tell nobody you got it. I'm like, all right, bet. And then, so yeah, after that, it was just kind of like fast track to New Zealand, and it was an experience for sure.
That's amazing, guys. I'm glad you're all here. So you get out to New Zealand, you film the show, they put you in a house all together, right? It's like the real Rangers of.
I live with Dad.
Yeah, okay.
He lived by himself.
I
There
lived
you go.
with Christina and Liana, and then Jackie and Colby roomed together.
Yeah, that's cool.
We were all in the city. We were all in like walking distance of each other, so that was really nice.
That's
I
nice.
just want to go out and say that they all became friends and roommates before they met me. So when I went there to see them, I was the
No,
odd man out.
let me tell that story.
They all had a big old lunch, and then I went to New Zealand. Hey, what's up, guys? Like, oh, we're already friends, man. Just keep up. I'm like,
Our events did not go to our first meeting in Anaheim at Power Morphicon, where we all met for the first time. So we met him for the first time in New Zealand, and we had already like established our living situation before we got there. So that's why he ended up alone. But he probably did get like the better like situation.
Yeah, man, if you want to
This
see my
is
bed,
real
dude.
cool.
But yeah, I think as a cast, we went there as strangers. You know, we're literally uprooting our whole life and moving to a different country where we do not know anyone, and we have to be stuck with these 8 strangers and act like we like each other on TV. But